somebody's shoe. So, yeah. So there were two families that lived along this road. I can't call their name right now. Johnson, maybe?
Johnson. I kind of remember that name, that last name, Johnson.
And there's a little field that's cleared up when we get up here. Maybe that was it.
Oh, okay. Well, if you take a picture. Oh, okay. Okay.
So you live right up there on the corner, maybe? Near the corner?
I'm like, is it a better place to walk on this?
I used to ride my bike back here,
Oh, okay.
but I didn't go all the way at the time.
So Isaac bought this farm in 1871. And he paid $200 for it. He put $50 down, and within a year he paid the rest of it. And we don't know where he got the money. He could have gotten it from the Freedmen's Bureau.
Well, when he was in Hampton, at Point Comfort, he came back because a lady owed his oldest son, right?
That's right.
Money.
Miss Binford.
Yeah, owed him money.
I think it was $2.
Yeah.
That was
And
important.
so,
Oh yeah.
and so with that, and then whatever he could make, that when he left Point Comfort in Hampton, it was 1866.
Yeah, so we can't find him anywhere from then until 1871. He's not anywhere in the 1870 census in any of the three counties around here.
We found him there. He went there after. Well, you know how he was emancipated and then sold back into slavery. You know
Right.
about that, right? So, he came back with his three children and Anne. The three children are by
Yeah, that's where
his first wife,
Kenya comes from.
which is Kenya's, where Kenya's coming from, the first three children. And he had
Pretlow. I just said Pretlow.
Yeah,
Malinda Pretlow.
So he had to doing something between 1866.
I say he went to the Dismal Swamp.
And
There's
that
no way to know.
comes by the
I wish there was.
I know. I don't know where else to look.
That's completely off grid.
He was off the grid, but he had a wife and children. And I wish he'd worn boots. Okay.
Are you okay? Because you got on sneakers.
Yeah.
Although you could probably jump over that.
I'm sorry Tammy didn't come. I've lost Tammy. She did come to the presentation.
Was she the Ely you were talking about?
That was John. Tammy was from Robert.
Okay. Okay. I got you. Okay. Now when you really need to, that's probably better.
Which way?
On the grass on either side, I guess.
Yeah.
story out the best way to do it. And I've gotten to the point that maybe it's a good story for someone's blog.
Yeah, I can see that.
Do you have any experience with blogs?
I do. I don't have any readers though.
But does that sound like a
Yeah.
good medium for it?
Yeah.
It's a story worth telling. When we were here last January, it was cloudy and bleak. Not a good feeling. Glad the sun's
It's warm and everything. But wet.
Yeah.
I was looking at the fields on the way down 460. I'm like, it's gonna be wet.
Yeah. Well, the snow just melted.
Yeah. I saw it. Well, I saw the remnants of it last weekend.
What's your day job?
IT audit.
IT audit?
Yeah. Mostly for government clients. I don't know how that's going to work
I
out.
was gonna say.
I don't know how
Jeez,
that's
what
going to
a
work out.
mess.
We do actual audits though.
You get the waste and the fraud. I have a friend down in North Carolina who worked for USAID.
Mhm.
Who's in a mess.
It's funny how normal people don't know anything about what the government does, really.
Right. This is the other field that's cultivated.
Is this the land?
The land, our land is up here. This one,
Johnson's.
yeah. And maybe it
Alexander,
was.
Do you remember any of this?
Yeah.
Well, that's great that you remember it. You're right. You're just the right person to be with it.
How far would you get on your bike? Shoot that I go anywhere on that bike.
There's so many stories. Huh? There's so many stories that in this whole process of doing this that I would like us to have time somewhere somehow and just talk about all the things that I found out about our family.
Okay, now there's water here. Right here. This going up there is the headwater of Ely Swamp. And this was mentioned in the archaeological study that the family put boards or logs across here to get across the bog.
We used to have them at our
You
place.
had 'em
to
too?
get across. Yeah.
Okay. You can hear the water. Here it is. This is it. Now my brother helped me put the coordinates in here. Let's see if I can get to it. Well, all of that. 58.
Physical mind.
There you go.
And they would have to rely on you because I
Okay. Well, this is video, and I'll be able to pull out
Okay.
pictures from it.
Okay.
And it's recording all around.
Okay.
Yeah, it's working. Sort of a little dip in the land, and that was called the hog pit. Okay, up this way. So there's a lot to think about if we want to follow up on doing something to find the site of the grave. Do something. Graveyard is this way. So there was a point in the late 1950s that this was planted all with fruit trees.
Yeah, wow.
Probably apple trees.
Mhm.
There's an aerial photo. They had a mule, at least one mule.
Yeah.
Do you remember when there were buildings here? No, you
No,
wouldn't. You
no.
wouldn't be that old.
Okay.
Once you're on it, it seems a lot bigger.
Yeah, you know, I was just thinking that. Yeah, I said, is it 50 acres?
It might be 35 cultivated. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Where
And my grandfather had 200 acres.
That's big.
Yeah. And you know, Nani used to live across the road
page up there. Did you get it?
Oh, okay. What is this you found, Susan?
This is the cemetery. Well, right?
We're gonna mark it for
Okay.
You got it. You got it. All right. Isaac's family.
It's crazy how they crops on top.
There are 12 graves here. 5 babies. Well, 7 one of the graves is a double grave, which we think is Isaac and Anne. And one of them, they call the shroud grave, because wrath was up. So, pretend this was the tree, the cherry tree. The babies were flying that way. Isaac and Anne were right over the baby were seeing the end. And other adults, they had a wire fence. You see it on your, did I lose my,
You did. We have it.
if you look on the picture, if you look on my map, Eddie marked off the cemetery in 1938. And the tree was still there.
I don't think that's inside.
Yeah, I have the only one of that.
See the little huts too.
We haven't gotten there.
No.
Okay. And then on the back, so the road would be just a few feet south of here, going to the end. Okay. And Eddie made little graves here.
So it would be your great
Third great grandmother.
yeah.
The archaeology report talked to Reverend Arthur Alexander. You know Arthur?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he used to live
Yeah. Yeah.
next to us.
He said he was here the day the house burned down. So that's 1938. The house was still here. And the report says that there was at least one mortar brick tomb grave marker, you know, like bricks and mortar. And any of the grave markings when the field came under cultivation were bulldozed to the north.
So
Actually, it could have been into the
might
hog.
be laying over there.
See, that's right there's the hog. Yeah. It looks like the thing in the back of your shirt. So those bricks
the hunting stand.
Yeah.
Where?
See on the
Hunting
corner
Oh,
there?
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So all of our ancestors as children played out here. Grew out here. You remember Idonis baby, her daughter.
Yeah. Yeah.
What was her name?
We think that was
I'm
baby
not
Sylvia.
sure. I'm not sure. But yeah, I remember that she had a baby class.
Reverend Arthur said that he knew that his youngest sister's baby was buried here. And Sandy and I went through the children last night on Ancestry and in her Idonia's obit.
Yeah.
And we guessed it might be baby Sylvia.
Because on her obituary, we count off all her kids except Sylvia.
Okay.
So Sylvia must be the one down here.
So she would be under the cherry tree because those babies were buried.
Did Daisy have any children out here that were buried?
I don't know.
There were more children out here.
We're gonna leave it. We're gonna come back here and say our prayer. Let's go find the house.
Okay.
Okay?
I'd like to go look
Probably.
in there and see if the
Let's
stones
just go
from
straight
the
down this furrow and see where we get to the next spot. Which is the house.
to see if the tombstones from right here.
Hey, you can go right to the spot of your family's farm, right?
Yeah. But I wonder though, because wasn't it like the 1900s census? The Elys were right next door.
The Ely's, it's interesting. You mean, yes.
So that's what I was actually wondering. So he must have bought his farm later.
Uh-huh. We're going straight.
Yeah, you know.
good idea.
Uh-huh.
Because you can barely see that one.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah, so the road, yeah, on the left. So it went here,
she was a nurse.
yeah, this way. And there was a barn. See the house? The house was about 20 by 30. The house was 20. It was a well, a covered well, and a smokehouse.
On this one, or is it only on your picture?
I only have it online, but
Oh,
you can
okay.
see it.
But it was in front of the house?
Smokehouse. Barn is back. And then the orchard was, we're going to find one more point, so we'll be able to line up where the orchard, the corner of the orchard. My brother will kill me if I don't stop. You have to kind of blink your eyes to find our orange steak.
We couldn't find, and I kept telling her, your great grandfather was good as well. And we couldn't find a connection, and finally, when Nani did the blood test, the DNA, that's something you should do.
I did.
Oh, okay. Once we did the DNA, we found out that's where we had the connection. So,
There it is. It's right there.
yeah.
That's what.
Oh, it is?
So it had the house had a chimney with a tent, what they call the tin stove, and the bedrooms upstairs, kitchen in the room where the chimney was, and the archaeologists examined the earth all around here, and they found where the fire had been the most intense, and it was most likely in the chimney area. So it must have caught fire in the chimney.
Well, your great, mine great grandfather died, and he died. All of his children.
We have the 1880 agricultural report. I read it at the presentation. We had
The judge.
he had peaches, he had sweet potatoes,
Students.
it was chickens, pigs, pigs in there, had a mule.
One of y'all have a
He had for a black man, maybe in 1890, outside of Windsor.
And I
They didn't have enough to sell, but they had enough for women. All right. Should we go to the orchard? That's my last point.
But I only had to do it with her.
Everybody all right?
Fine.
Let's go.
I'm home. I'm home.
Here we go.
Everybody that was at the hearing. that we
Yep.
sold.
Exactly.
And so we're almost to the house. Yeah. Right here was the house. All right, that's about right for the barn, right?
Back up, get ready to make
Right, that's sort of a little courtyard here.
His father should have had it.
So that was the barn. So this was the house.
The house right here.
And the well, the smokehouse were out this way.
So, how do you destroy a well?
Well, you know, the first time I came here was November 2 years ago. Jim and I were here. They had just harvested, and there was water in some places, and you could see. We didn't know what it was, but later figured out that it was water.
Yeah.
And so, and I've talked to the farmer, and he said this isn't a particularly wet field. So the places where there was water were the well water. Okay, now let's find the corner of the orchard, and we will have walked the road. Did you know That's enough. All right.
Okay.
So you have been to the fort.
Yes, we have. Awesome.
I don't. Nation, you shared with your friend Eddie about Isaac getting sold out of slavery. Like back in all that. Yeah. Yeah. And he bought a farm. He didn't rent a farm. He didn't sharecrop.
If he bought, yeah. But if he had left Virginia after he was emancipated when he was young, he was like 18, if he had left, then he would have been sold back into slavery. But he stayed because he had family.
That's what we think.
Yeah.
That seems the
And
most
then
reasonable.
Then when Josiah got back and got into bad debt,
The estate was in debt, Josiah's estate. And
Yeah,
so that Isaac got pulled out and sold $335. I'm working with a woman who descends from a brother of Isaac, James.
Okay.
There was a Thomas too, wasn't there? He had another brother.
I don't. Not that I know of. But James had a wife named Parthenia, but we don't know her maiden name. Our current hypothesis is that it was Delk, but we don't know. And they somehow ended up in Georgia, southwest Georgia, almost on the Florida line.
Mhm.
And then some of the kids married into Native American, and they moved to Oklahoma, Tulsa.
Mhm.
And she lives in Detroit right now.
Okay.
So we're working hard on Parthenia.
Okay.
Do you remember the Delks that lived here? Because they're related.
I
to us.
remember the name, but I
Yeah,
don't remember
Richard
them.
just died in New Jersey. No, in Delaware. Richard
We have
died.
DNA matches.
I have a picture.
Parthenia does have
He was.
their children
remember
have
Ione?
Delk matches,
Ione was.
but I don't
my
have
mother's
any
sister
way to
too.
prove it.
It was Murdale. You said you
We don't
remember.
know how James and
Ione.
Parthenia went
Margaret.
south. Where they
Eunice.
sold south
Eunice
makes the
married
most
Rex.
sense.
Eunice, I think I remember.
And she lived in Fort said Georgia, right?
Yes,
She did. My grandparents lived.
Cairo,
Anyway,
Georgia,
Richard
in
was
the
one of
very
Ione's
southwest
kids,
corner,
and he
Thomas
lived in Delaware.
County.
He lived in New Jersey,
Hmm.
and then
almost to
Delaware.
Florida,
He died.
the Panhandle.
I went up to New Jersey because he wanted
He drove through there.
to be buried
Or close.
next to his mother's father.
No, we went through
His
Alabama.
father was Delk, John Delk,
All right.
and then my aunt who was Holleman, and so I went up there a few weeks ago for the funeral.
I was thinking when it was
I have,
snowed, when
a
it snowed
picture
last weekend, that it would have snowed here.
Restaurant, and
It would have been hard to stay warm. But I know what it was in that 1880 report. He had cut wood, so it was clearing, probably clearing. You ready to go back?
Yeah.
That's right.
All right. We have a point there. We can walk along the road now.
Got struggle in the
So this farm was lost in plain sight.
and they can help you.
We really didn't know where it was.
Any kids in our
I'm still intrigued by Blue Ada's hairdo. Was some of it a hat?
I thought it was hair too. And Sandy said, no, it's a hat. No, look, it's a hat. It's a hat.
She's giving back.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm telling you, he does.
Yeah.
Gives back big time.
Since we're walking towards the barn, we're walking the road. Okay.
Okay. yours and get this one.
We need to take the stick home. Mr. Griffin will fuss.
I know.
But we were at the barn. Yeah, at the barn.
Mm-hmm.
I was imagining things. I feel like something was sticking me in my foot. I just know I'm walking on sticky things. You know what I'm saying? Not sticky, but.
The archaeologists didn't know from the way the remains were that they tried to get things out of the house because there wasn't much left after the fire. You have other grandchildren? Sure you do.
I have 9. Three girls and 6 boys.
No. He was on Indian Trail and stuff.
I have one boy. That was
He retired.
he has 2. He was my wild child.
I think Frank.
Come on, Sandy.
Oh, I'm picking up stuff.
What are you picking up?
Clay pot pieces.
Oh,
So I assume.
that could be part of the brick too.
Yeah. Well, what was brick? Was anything brick?
One of the graves had brick and mortar.
Dear God and ancestors, we gather in reverence and gratitude. You want to read it together? Remembering your spirit, your wisdom, and your strength. Your journey through life laid the foundation upon which we stand, and your legacy continues to guide us with every step we take. We honor your sacrifices, the dreams you nurtured, and the love you bestowed upon our lineage. Your stories, though sometimes untold, are woven into the fabric of our existence, and we cherish the lessons they impart. May we always strive to live in a way that makes you proud, carrying forward your virtues and values. As we reflect on your lives, seek your guidance and protection. Help us to follow Jesus with the same courage you displayed, and to celebrate our triumphs with the same joy you felt. May we be ever mindful of the paths you forged, and may our actions today honor your memory. In moments of doubt, may we feel your presence, and in times of celebration, may we sense your joy. Your spirits dwell within us, a constant reminder of the enduring bond we share. We are eternally grateful for the roots you have planted